Hi guys, how are you doing? Today's pick a card reading is what's blocking you. So this is in love really. So it is a love reading, but you don't have to read it as you don't have to hear it as such. If you want to make it about anything else, you can. Just obviously substitute in the right, take out, not adapt it. That's what I'm trying to say. Guys, I hope you're amazing today. I just want to say welcome to anyone new. Thank you to anyone returning. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell. If you'd like a private reading with me, you can check the description box below. It's pretty good value and quick. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else I need to tell you. I hope you're having an amazing day. Yeah, let's get on with the reading. Right, so hi group one, what's blocking you? Whoa, where's this? Right, so this is the main message, and then we've got tarot and oracle, well, two tarot really for explanation. So correct your mistakes. So it's kind of like, if this makes sense, it's like the opposite of it, because this is where you're going wrong. So it's not saying you need to correct your mistakes. It could be that you're being too careful. You're trying too hard. You're trying to be perfect. You're trying to do everything that you think is right instead of following your intuition. Let's have a look what else is happening. 10 of coins, the moon, 3 of coins in reverse, and temperance. So what's blocking you? With the temperance and the moon, what I would say here is there's a sense of imbalance that is being rebalanced. The 3 of coins in reverse, in the upright, I would say you're on the right track. You need to reach out to other people. You know, it's early days, but you're getting there. It's a creative energy. In reverse, I would see this as the flip side of this. You're not on the right track with something. You could be being too superficial. The 10 of coins. The 10 of coins is saying there could be too much of a sense of the 10 of coins in the traditional deck. There's the guy sat on the chair, throne, whatever you want to call it, and he's surrounded by his family, the money, everything's in place. It's the perfect picture. And with the correct your mistakes, what I would say is maybe you've got this ideal picture. You've got this vision in your mind of what you see as everything you want. And it's maybe not quite in alignment with what you truly desire, or you're maybe going down the wrong path with something. They're not saying you are. It's a general reading. It may be wrong. But what they're asking you to do is check. Are you trying to control the situation too much? Are you being too rigid in what you think is right for you? Are you under some sort of illusion as well? The moon can be illusion. Temperance is about needing to bring tranquility and balance to the situation. What's saying to me is that this situation is out of balance somehow. It's not quite right. It's not quite, you're trying to go down a road that's not quite right for you. Interestingly, therefore, correct your mistakes is a good piece of advice, but really it's more that you're trying to control it too much instead of maybe going with the flow. It might be that you're trying to stop yourself from doing something that feels right to you, but you're trying to think of what will get you the best outcome. I feel like one or two of you are asking about a job, and it's like, even though I've said it's romance, and it largely is, but I think one or two of you are asking about a job, or like how to get abundance in your life, and it's like you're chasing the money instead of doing what you know is right for you. You're definitely not seeing something clearly, or not facing something. With the moon, there's some illusion going on. If you're frightened around this situation, that could be your issue. That you're not facing your fears. There needs to be some maturity, calm, balance brought to it. It's not saying you're being immature. Absolutely not. But what it is saying is that being balanced, stepping back, having that emotional maturity to let things unfold as they want to is really important. Having a fixed idea and then trying to force it along won't help. That's the key message for group 1. All right. Yeah, release. This is death. What he's saying is that something needs to change. That you're trying to make something happen that can't. It doesn't mean the particular situation you're in. It might be the way you're going about it. But there's something that needs to end, that needs to be let go of. Because that will allow what's truly meant for you to come in. Yeah, okay. They're asking me to look and I know where. Then we've got seek, which is the hermit, and reach out, which is the 3 of wands. This is what you want to be focusing on. The 3 of wands is your time. This is your opportunity, and it's just around the corner. You can't see it yet. Your ship hasn't come in yet, but it's coming. Well, they're saying you're blocked because you're holding on to something that's not meant for you, or you're trying to force something to go a certain way that's not meant to go that way for you. Doesn't mean you can't have what you want, but it means that your rigid idea, perhaps, or your particular way of manifesting it isn't necessarily the way or the best way. What they're saying is let go and let God, release, let it go, let the universe sort it out. Seek, this is the hermit, this is going within. This is take some time to yourself. Take some time alone. I don't mean, it's going to be months or years. Take a few hours to yourself. Go within. Be in nature. If you do yoga or meditation already, do that. Spend some time listening and allowing and following. Don't be too rigid. I think this is the thing. What's blocking you? Rigidity. Having a fixed idea of how you think something should turn out, or you have a fixed idea about the process that you should go through this situation. And what they're saying is that you need to not try and control the situation. You don't need to correct everything. You don't have to control everything. Go with the flow, let it go the way it wants to go. The opportunity that you're looking for isn't a million miles away. It's round the corner. It's coming in. But you just need to be balanced, tranquil, quiet, face your fears. Don't get caught up in the fear of it all, and allow it to unfold. Loads of love, guys. I'll see you on the next reading or a private reading. In the meantime, please like and subscribe. I don't ever say that anymore. I used to say it after every reading, didn't I? Oh dear. After every group even. Right. Hi group 2, how are you doing? Right, so what's blocking you? Right, this is the main energy. This is kind of like, this is very similar to group 1's message. This is the main message. So make a plan. What they're saying is, it's like the opposite of this. Because where are you blocked? You're making a plan. You're planning too hard. You're trying too hard. So this could be with make a plan. They're saying some of you are trying to work it out too much, so you're up in your head. Some of you are trying to force something. Some of you are trying to look for the solution in the wrong place. Some of you are on the wrong track. Do you see what I mean? Give up thinking about it, give up planning it, and instead listen. Take a breather, take a break, listen to your intuition. Let's have a look what they're saying. So this is the main block. Too much planning, thinking, too much intellectualizing the situation. Yeah, here we go. 2 of coins. Overwhelmed, trying to juggle a situation, not feeling like you have enough, not feeling like you can sort it out, feeling like you need to put something down. You don't know what to do. You don't know what to put down. Yeah, so it's all feeling a bit much. The Fool. There's this great need to let go and let God, to have faith, to trust in the universe, to follow a deeper wisdom, your intuition over the situation. The Chariot, yeah. If you're wanting to move things forwards, that's what you need to do. Let go and let God. Trust. Allow the universe to show you the way. Have faith. Listen to your inner child as well. Listen to that innocence within. There's too much, yeah. 7 of Swords, yes. I was just going to say there's too much thinking going on here. There's too much protecting yourself. Now, I don't mean be a fool. I don't mean do crazy things. I don't mean be impulsive, rash and silly. We all know the difference between following our intuition and being reckless. Recklessness is ego as well. So, it's not, recklessness doesn't come from intuition. Intuition is steady, calm, measured, gentle. It's if you get this desire to make a rash, impulsive decision, and it feels like it has to be done now, and it has to be done at, on a 0 to 10 scale. It has to be at, at force 10. This is your ego. It's not your intuition, But what they're saying here for you guys, what's blocking you is feeling like you need to protect yourself too much. Fearfulness, suspiciousness, feeling like the world's against you, the Chariot, that you've got things up against you and you've got to overcome everything, feeling overwhelmed. There's just a general fearful energy rather than a faith energy. Whoa, look at this. Double full. Double full. Trust. So what's blocking you? You're not trusting the situation. You're not allowing it to just unfold as it should. That's the main message for you guys. Stop planning. Stop trying to work it out. Stop trying to make it go a certain way. Stop worrying that that the world's against you. That's what's blocking you. It's being fearful. Like I say, it doesn't mean it's your fault. And don't worry about that. It's not like that. If you have been fearful, so what? We're all fearful sometimes. Let it go. It's all right. It doesn't matter. Ace of Coins. Eight of Wands. You're not giving it enough time. You're pushing things. You may be pushing things forwards too hard. You're frightened that it won't work out, so you're trying hard to make it work out. You don't need to. Ace of Coins is saying that the seed has been planted. You just got to give it time to grow. Let it grow in its own time. You don't need to force it. The Eight of Wands, again, this is about movement, things coming unstuck after a long period of being stuck, of things flowing, of things moving, of things shifting. You're trying to control the situation too much. You're trying to make it happen now so you don't have to worry about it anymore. But actually, there's no need for that. What's blocking you is trying to control it and trying to make it work out now so you can relax. But actually, you can relax now and have faith, because that will be what helps it to unfold. So what's blocking you is not trusting in the process, not trusting in the universe, not following your intuition, not letting go and let God, etc., etc., etc. The seed's been planted with this situation. You don't need to scratch around in the earth looking to see if the seed's growing. It is growing. You're okay. So yeah, allow it to unfold. Okay, guys, loads of love. I'll see you on the next reading, or a private reading. In the meantime, please like and subscribe. Hi Group 3, how you doing? I hope you're amazing today. So, we've got some John Holland here, Psychic Tarot for the Heart. These are kind of clarifiers. You've got 3 of them, 5 Fountain Tarot and 1 Oracle card, Sonia Choquette Divine Energy Oracle. This is the main message. It's kind of what not to do. So this is like advisory, but because it's what's blocking you, it's like the opposite of this. I know that doesn't really make sense. Basically, just let me tell you what it means. That would be easier, wouldn't it? Intuitively, what this feels is that you're trying to be of service. You're trying to do the right thing instead of what you want to do. So you're trying to put everybody else before yourself. So this is the main block. Trying to help others, trying to do what you think is right rather than what you want. Okay, so what's blocking you? Knight of Coins, 10 of Cups, 7 of Coins, 3 of Swords, Judgment. Yeah, you're trying to do the right thing. Judgment is trying to do the right thing. Being aware of doing the right thing. There's a lot of deliberation about what is the best way forwards with the Seven of Coins. This is an energy of, what do I do? Which way do I go? What will bring me the best outcome? How can I get there? There's a lot of deliberation. There's fear of heartbreak or heartbreak here. Ten of Cups. This is the happy family. So sometimes in my readings, when I'm looking at like this sort of situation, what's blocking you or what's in the way or what's the problem, this can be a happy family. So this can be, because you're trying to put everyone else first, you could be putting your family, friends first instead of doing what's right for you. What's blocking you? The first card is generally one of the main energies. We've got the Knight of Coins for you. It's saying you're already on the way there. You are blocked, but you part way unblocked. You're getting there in terms of seeing what I'm telling you here. This sense that trying to put everyone else first, trying to do what's right instead of what's right for you. Which you don't necessarily see as the same. Perhaps for you aren't seen as the same thing in your eyes. What you think is the best for everyone else may not be what's best for you. What's blocking you is you already know what it is, I think, because you're already partway there to getting it unblocked. You've learned a lot about this situation. It could be a family situation. It could be a romantic situation that's blocking you. That you are in a sort of happily ever after situation. You could be married and you don't want to be. There's this feeling that what's blocking you is that there's something is not right. Something you're putting somebody else or another situation before yourself, and it's causing you a lot of pain. It's causing you heartbreak, but then it would cause heartbreak to not be in that situation. This is what's blocking you, I think. And there's this sense of divided loyalty. What do I do? Do I put myself first? Do I put other people first? That I feel like also with the Judgment card, this is about facing the truth, facing up to something, seeing something clearly, intuition and intellect colliding and creating an opportunity that moves everything forwards. What's blocking you is seeing the truth about this situation, about what's going on. Let's have a look at these clarifiers. Base chakra, share the love, heart chakra. You guys could be in a romantic three-way situation because you've got Three of Swords and Three of Cups here. Share the love as well. The message on this card does kind of always make me think, this is like, I really share the love is like, enjoy love with friends and family, show your love to everyone. But I always think it kind of does have a nod to like share the love as in you're sharing someone with somebody else or whatever. What this looks like to me with the block is that you're not really doing what's truly in your heart. You're worried about losing your stability or foundation. There's a sense of, but with these two chakra cards, there's this sense of truth and the alignment of your chakras. It's like your true self is what you need to kind of wake up to or whatever, instead of doing what you think is right based on what everybody else feels. You see, we've got the Three of Cups and the Ten of Cups here. Both these cards are a nod to family. So I feel like it's possible that kind of not wanting to upset people or not wanting to put yourself before family or whatever could be the block for a lot of you. You're afraid of being heartbroken and breaking other people's hearts. You're afraid of doing what you think is the wrong thing. So what's blocking you is you're trying to think what's best for everyone instead of what's best for you. You're trying to put other people first. Now, it doesn't mean be selfish and vile, but there's a difference between that and putting other people's happiness before your own health and well-being, and being yourself. You can only be healthy and well if you are being yourself. If you're having to compromise who and what you are in order to keep other people happy, this ultimately makes you miserable and, and unwell, mentally, emotionally, physically, or spiritually. So, the point here is that It's not about being a selfish pig. It's not about not caring about other people. But what they're saying here is that what's blocking you is that out of fear of your own security, or what you think is, you're afraid of losing your base. You're afraid of losing your stability because you want to do something that maybe means you've got to put yourself before other people or challenge what other people would like. I think this could be friends and family, or it could be your current situation romantically, but you're not doing what's in your heart. And you're afraid of breaking hearts, including your own in this situation. I think it's a complicated situation. But the point is, you've got to stop thinking about everybody else and think about what's best and right for you in your heart. Loads of love, guys. I will see you on the next reading, on a private reading. In the meantime, have an amazing day, and I will see you really soon. See you later, guys.